Hey my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. So today's reading is you versus them, what they really think of you. So we have 4 piles today. So for group 1, your charm is the Lovers. Group 2, your charm is the Star. Group 3, your charm is the Sun. So I hope you can see that. And for group 4, which is weird to do, your charm is the Moon. Okay, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't, don't force anything. If you feel like it's not your pile, choose another pile. Yeah, and that's it. I'll see you at your groups. Hey group 1, so if you chose the Lovers charm, this is your reading. So let's get started. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with how they feel, okay? So what they truly think of you, and then we'll look into your energy as well. So, excuse me, tap me into group 1, please, Spirit. How does this person truly feel or think about group 1? How do they truly feel, or what do they think about group 1? Okay, we've got the 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the Sun. Ooh, wow. Okay. Well, this is lovely. Right. I am seeing a bit of a bit of conflict with this person, okay? Their feelings for you are really, really genuine. This person really, really does love you, group 1, okay? Like their feelings, they're rolling in those emotions, okay? They're in their feels. You make this person truly, truly happy, okay? You make them smile, you brighten up their day, you know, even if you don't live together, just hearing from you, you know, morning text or what have you, it'll be like, you know, you'll put a smile on this person's face, okay? They see a future with you, which I do see this here, you know, maybe even contemplating marriage, okay, or taking it to the next level, maybe moving in together. But the reason why I'm saying there's a little bit of a contradictory message here coming through with this person, because we do have the 9 of Pentacles, which is a really positive thing to see. So I don't know whether this person has started a business of their own, or they're really, really working to advance their career, okay? So it's like they're in this energy of how can they balance the two, you know? What is more important, the relationship or career? Or so I don't know, how can I explain this? I don't know whether it's because this person is working so much and they're not really putting much effort into the relationship at the moment, and they know they need to make an effort, if you know what I mean. So they're trying to find a balance here of your relationship as well as their career. Clarify this 9 of Pentacles for me, because I'm feeling a bit, you know, when you go backwards and forwards with something here. Tell me about the 9 of Pentacles. I mean, it even could be, okay, we could look at it the other way around. It could be that you are working on something here. You may have started a little business, or you've just got yourself a promotion or something like that, and it's taking up a lot of time. So they could be feeling a little bit neglected here. Let's have a look, because I need clarification on that 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles, please. Communication. Okay. What are you saying? Okay, 9 of Pentacles. You know what else I'm seeing here as well? That sometimes maybe there may be, you know, maybe you go to text this person and this person doesn't get back to you straight away because they're working, you know, their head is in their job, you know, that's all they can focus on at the moment. And, you know, maybe there's a bit of guilt that comes through here, is that they need to make more of an effort to reach out to you. You know, guys, you can swap it around. Even though I haven't done your energy yet, I am mainly picking up on their energy. But if you're sitting there thinking to yourself, well, no, actually it's me that I get a bit carried away, you can make that yours, okay? But what I'm seeing here is there is something to do with communication, and it's like they overlook the communication sometimes. Tell me about the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. Three of Cups. The Seven of Wands. The Empress. Wow, they really have you on a pedestal. The Nine of Swords and the Hangman. This is what I'm saying. I feel like because this person's focus is really a lot on career at the moment. And even though we've got this beautiful energy here where, you know, they're in love and they love your relationship, you make them very happy, like I said, what I'm seeing here is it's like your relationship has taken a little bit of a back seat, or you have, Group 1, and they are feeling guilty about this. I am seeing this person, because I did mention marriage, engagement, or moving in together, literally, they may ask you, you know, to take the relationship to the next level. So we could be looking at an engagement here. So this is what they are thinking about. There is going to be some sort of conversation, or you may have had this conversation with them. You know, where is this relationship going? You know, we're going to take it to the next level. That kind of thing here. Or it could literally just be their thoughts at the moment, how they're feeling. But they are panicking because they're very worried. With the Six of Cups in reverse here, they are very worried that you're going to let go and move on if they don't get their act together. So maybe they've delayed this. Maybe you've been with this person for years and it's like you're ready for that next step, but this person is so focused on work, you know, and it's like there's got to be a balance here, and they know there needs to be a balance. So this is where they're really panicking that you're going to up and leave them. Especially with the Nine of Swords here, this is causing them to have sleepless nights. It's stressing them out a lot where it comes to how they feel about, you know, you and your relationship. You know, I feel like this person doesn't feel they're good enough for you. So maybe look, okay, don't take this the wrong way, Group 1, okay, but it does happen because it's people's insecurities. Maybe you're better looking than them, you know, you've got this energy about you, and they don't feel good enough. And it's like, I don't know, and this can happen to people where they feel like they need to get more, you know, focus on career, get more money so that, you know, you can get the bag, get the house, whatever, because they feel like this is what you need, when in reality, I feel like it's more you need the emotional side of the relationship here, not the money, not the financial. Yes, it's a bonus, but I don't feel like they're seeing this at the moment. I don't know what's happened between you two as well. It's like you've put a boundary in place. Like I don't know whether you haven't given them an ultimatum. I haven't got to you yet. But there's something here that happened where you've laid down the law with the Seven of Wands. And you're like, you know, something's got to happen here. Something's got to give here. And it's caused them to feel really anxious. So what's happened is it's triggered something in this person, which could be an epiphany moment, where they know they now have to make a decision here. Is it just career? Is it, you know, seeing Group 1 whenever I see them, or am I going to fully commit to this relationship and give Group 1 exactly what they deserve? So I hope this is making sense. This person's very, very conflicted at the moment of trying to find a balance. There is something else I'm seeing here as well. So this may resonate with some of you. It may not, but I'm getting it. It keeps niggling me. I was going to ignore it. And then, like, you know, you really shouldn't ignore what you're picking up in tarot. So this may resonate with some of you, okay? I feel like there's a mother-in-law that is a problem here. This mother seems to be putting doubt into this person's head. okay, about the relationship. And we all know what mother-in-laws can be like. Not all of them. Sometimes people are blessed with great mother-in-laws. I'm not one of them. I was never blessed. That's another story for another time. But this is what I'm seeing right here with the Empress and the Seven of Wands. It's like this mother causes a lot of stress and anxiety in this person. And instead of... So what I feel like I'm seeing here is this person goes to their mum to talk about how they're feeling about the relationship, okay? Because they have that kind of relationship with their mum, which you should. But this mum's advice is skewed, okay? It makes this person feel worse instead of feeling better. And I feel like this person has had an epiphany moment here where they know they need to put boundaries in place with this mum, because this mum is overstepping too many boundaries, and I feel like it has caused conflict in the relationship. You may not be aware of this, but you guys are not stupid. We're not stupid. We know when they're you know, when someone likes us and when someone don't. And I definitely want to clarify these two, because there is something going on with this person. So clarify the Empress and the Seven of Wands. That was so quick. Judgment and the Five of Swords. Yeah, you're not good enough for them. This is a very, very possessive mother, okay? Very, very manipulative and controlling. This mother-in-law is putting into this person's head that you have other options. There's better options out there. Why don't you keep your options open, you know? Why don't you go out there? There's something so much better out there. So what happens is, with the Judgment energy here, this mother is making this person feel so guilty. It's like she plays the guilt trip, you know, emotional manipulation, hence the Magician with Judgment. And the Five of Swords is, this is a selfish energy right here. It's like someone is all about themselves, okay? This person, like, I mean, it's actually kind of cringy, really. They like to be the one that's the center of attention, okay? They like all the attention from their son or from their daughter, but it's mainly sons and mums, if you know what I mean. It does happen. I've seen it myself because I'm married to one. So basically they're trying to get this... The boundary here with this person is they really feel like just chucking in the towel here and saying, I give up here. And it's like, that's why I feel like maybe this is where the conflict is coming in with this person. It's like something's got to give. So is it my mother or is it my partner? Because they do really love you. They do really make you really make them happy. But it's this problem that's getting in between you both. You know, maybe this mother relies on this person to support them. So hence why they've got to work so much. Okay, let's look at your energy now. I'm going to get a different deck. Let's just grab these because they're there. Okay, what do we have? We have Leo. Okay, so group one, how do they truly think of this energy here, the person on their mind? How does group one truly feel and, you know, think about this person? You're in the same energy as them. There's a lot of stress surrounding this relationship when really, you know, that could be another thing as well, what they want to move, because the Eight of Wands is all about movement. And it could literally be that this person here wants to get back to the way it used to be, but you've got an interference energy right here. This is your energy right here, the Nine of Swords. It speaks of anxiety, stress, sleepless nights, worry, crying, you know, I don't know what to do, I don't want to give up. Tell me about the... God, that was quick. You've got the Sun as well. Oh my goodness. So you both have the Sun. There's going to be a breakthrough There's definitely going to be a breakthrough between both of you here at the moment. This is the energy that you might be in. You might be in the sun energy right now. You know, you may have come through this. This may be past energy. But I'm seeing you guys get into this point where you both sit down and you both communicate about what you want and how you feel. It's like laying it out on the table. And this could be literally what Spirit's asking you guys to do, is like sit down with this person and express everything to this person, you know, because this person makes you very happy as well. You see a future with this person. You see children with this person. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, 5 of Pentacles, and then we have the 10 of Wands, and there's that stress again. The 5 of Pentacles, it could be our mental health. It could literally be where you guys have, you're at a standstill, you know, where sometimes couples can have that, you know, where we sort of go cold, or one person goes cold on the other person. And I feel like this is your energy here. I feel like you may not be talking to this person at the moment. You may have told them to go and sort themselves out. And when you do sort yourself out, then come back and speak to me about it, because this is too much stress that I'm taking on that I don't need at the moment, you know. But this could be Spirit telling you to do this, you know. So basically, you know, this person's causing you so much stress and worry, and you feel like you can't seem to get past this brick wall, or you know, this stage in the relationship. It could be Spirit asking you to maybe distance yourself a little bit. You do see this person as wish fulfillment. You know, the 9 of Cups talks about, you know, your wishes coming true. It talks about abundance. It talks about good health. But the energy that you're in at the moment is you're not really in good health. And I feel like there is going to be a turning point between both of you here, where you're going to feel so much more happier and at peace. Tell me about the 9 of Cups and the Sun. The 2 of Cups. You see this person as your soulmate. Yeah, look, and the Star energy as well. And you've got the 8 of Wands. Look, if you guys have not been talking, there is definitely going to be communication. And I feel like you guys are going to just express yourself. You have 2 wish cards. And I feel like what you're wishing for, Group 1, is basically that this person will commit to you fully, you know, not half-assed. And wish card, which you've got 2 wish cards here, is basically talking about, I mean, you've got such beautiful energy here. You've got the Sun, you've got the Star, you've got the 9 of Cups. Spirit is telling you, expect a miracle to happen here, okay? There is going to be something that is going to surprise you. And it may literally be communication out of the blue, because maybe you have taken a break from one another. But I see with you both here, Group 1, if I say Group 2, ignore me. There's so much love here, okay? This can be fixed. This is all about healing. This relationship can be healed. But it's just, this is where the boundaries need to come in. Something's got to be done about this Empress energy here, because that is the interference. That is the only thing that I see, is this Empress energy. So we have Aquarius. Let me ask Spirit something. What advice would you give to Group 1 on how to handle this situation here, Spirit? So we've got the 7 of Cups. We've got the Moon. And we've got the 9 of Wands in reverse. Okay, Spirit is saying something's definitely got to give here. I want to clarify that though, because the 9 of Wands, when it comes out in reverse, it can talk about refusing to compromise. It's talking about being stubborn, not giving in, okay? Standing your ground. So does Spirit want you to stand your ground? Does Spirit want you to remain stubborn? Let me have a look. Or is Spirit saying stop being stubborn, stop refusing to compromise here? There has to be some kind of compromise. You know, you need to speak up. So tell me about the Nine of Wands. What are you trying to say here in reverse? Yeah, Spirit is saying, hang on. Tell me about the Nine of Wands in reverse with the Three of Pentacles. I think Spirit is telling you stop being stubborn. Someone's got to take the steps here to communicate, because that is the Three of Pentacles. High Priestess, Judgment, and the Devil. Yeah. Okay, Spirit is telling you guys, the advice to you is stop being stubborn, okay? Talk about things, work on things here, because you guys work really well together. It's just finding that common ground, because someone here, it could literally be both of you here, is being so stubborn about, you know, when we get a bee in our bonnet, okay, and we think we're right, and then we don't budge on it. We're not even willing to listen to our partner. Sometimes that doesn't work, even though we really want to just be stubborn and say, up yours, you know, I'm right, blah, blah, blah. If you want this relationship to work, Spirit is telling you, you need to listen to this person. And I don't know whether you know about an Empress energy here. Some of you, this could literally be a message for you guys, because we do have the Moon and we do have the High Priestess. And there's a lot of secrets surrounding this other person here. They've not told you everything. And this could literally be where you two sit down and you talk, and this person finally opens up to you about what's really been going on. But you've got to approach this in a positive way, because what can happen is, when we are in the energy of the Nine of Wands in reverse, we can literally become very abusive. It can come across as being abusive, okay? And I'm just putting that out there. If this energy as well, the person on your mind, is the energy here that is the one that is refusing to give in, and it's all about me and I'm right, this, that, the other, then Spirit is asking you to stand your ground and not give in. Okay? You guys, there needs to be a wake-up call here. If you want to move things forward, with Judgment and the Devil together, this is, you have to make a decision here. It's either we break it off or we move the relationship forward. I swear I've had this energy come through before recently. It's very, very familiar to me. So you guys may be returning viewers. So basically, you don't want it to turn into the devil energy where it becomes very toxic, you know. And plus, the devil energy can talk about where we think about things and we tend to twist things in our head, and it gets out of control, and we're feeling really negative, and, you know, so we have Capricorn as well, guys. And we have Pisces. It's all about compromise. That's what I'm hearing Spirit say. It's just literally all about compromise. The person on Group 1's mind, how will they handle this situation, Spirit? Three of Wands in reverse. The Knight of Cups. Four of Cups. And the Five of Wands in reverse. Okay. Clarify that Five of Wands in reverse. Okay, I feel like you guys are going to find common ground here. Yeah, this is painful for them. They don't want it to end. So if it has ended, because look, we've got the Eight of Cups. This person is willing to compromise with you with the Five of Wands in reverse. They want to find a common ground. They want the rows to end because, you know, like I said, maybe you guys are taking a bit of a break. Maybe there is no communication at the moment, and that could be here why you're here, to find out how this person truly feels. But someone's got to take the step to try and fix this, okay? And what I'm seeing here is they are willing put this behind them and end this painful ending. You know, they don't want you walking away from them. They don't want to walk away from you neither, because they love you. The problem being here, what is this Three of Wands is confusing me. Oh, okay. Right, we see this person wanting to take action, which the Knights are action takers. It's communication, and this is your Prince Charming. This is someone that is coming towards you that is loyal, okay, that is in love, that has true deep feelings for you, but they're so worried that you're going to reject them. And especially with the Three of Wands in reverse, this could be someone that is really feeling that loss, feeling this relationship, you know. I mean, it's in this reading anyway. It's like the pain of losing you is just too much for this person. You know, they're in this energy of nothing's really bringing them any satisfaction at the moment. So they're in the energy of feeling self-doubt with the Three of Wands in reverse. It's like they're doubting themselves, you know, will Group 1 reject me? Will they be willing to sort it out with me? Will they be willing to sit down and talk with me? The thing is, I feel like the ball is in your court, Group 1, not this person. I feel like they're waiting for you to reach out to them, because you could have blocked them, you know. A lot of insecurity here. And I do feel like this is the energy that ruined the relationship down here, okay? This person's got a big influence in this person's life, but they're realising that now. Okay, let's get you some oracle cards, and then we'll get you some charms. I haven't used these for a while, so let's just get some messages from these. So it could be their energy, it could be your energy. Let's have a look. So for Group 1, oh blimey, I just said energy. So we've got energy. The secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new. And there you go. I love that. I love that card. Hang on. Yeah, so basically, like it says, instead of focusing on fighting the old, if you want to move this relationship into the next stage, is letting go of the old and moving into the new. And you do have the Sun energy as well as the Star energy, which is all about healing. This can be healed. It's about building again, basically. So that's the energy Spirit wants you in. Group 1. Relaxation. It's a good idea always to do something relaxing prior to making an important decision in your life. Okay, so yeah, you guys do need to relax before you make a decision about whether you want to contact this person and meet up and talk with them. So maybe take a nice bath, or, you know, put a bit of music on, bath salts. Think it through first. And you do have the Seven of Cups, and it does talk about, you know, think things through. Don't rush. Power. Obstacles are placed in our way to see if what we want is really worth fighting for. And this could literally just be it. It could literally just be an obstacle, like a blip in the road, to make, you know, sometimes to make us realise, is this truly what I want? Because sometimes having a separation from someone can really wake us up to the fact that we really do love that person and we really do regret it. And it could literally be for both of you, your soulmates, you know. And then you've got love is, so you've got destiny. Love is our true destiny. We do not find the meaning of life by ourselves alone. We find it with another. So this is your destiny. Okay, so let's see how, actually, this could be your energy or their energy. So for group 1, I haven't used these in a while. So clinging, we've got clinging to something because it's familiar, let go to grow. So you could be asking yourself, am I clinging to this relationship because it's familiar to me? Is it truly what I want? And that could literally be what Spirit is asking you to do, is to relax, think this through before you make a decision. Come together. There we go. Reconciliation, soul contract, spiritual union. Now you've just got destiny, you've got the soulmate card, and you could have a soul contract with this person. We've got giddy. Sorry, that picture just makes me laugh every time I see it. Happy, overjoyed, excited, anticipating something. So something is going to make you or this person feel very giddy when, you know, it could be when you get a message from them or when you message them, you know, you're going to get the butterflies. And that's lovely to see. I like that. Let's get a couple more. So drifting, we've got naturally drifting apart, no outside influences. So, you know, but I don't, you know, sometimes it can happen, like I said at the beginning. It could literally be where this person is working so much and then, you know, you forget about your partner. But there is outside influences. I see that down here. All right. Okay, so we've got crushed, shattered, broken, feeling alone. So they are crushed, and I feel like you are as well. And look at this, negotiate. Negotiate, that dog's so cute. Pleading, begging and bargaining. So, you know, I feel like this person would literally plead with you to give them another chance, you know, please. I'm seeing that. So for group 1, some of these cards. So you have last quarter moon in Libra, make time for self-love. Yeah, so maybe that's what you've got to do. You know, maybe you've been so invested in this person, supporting them in their career and their journey and putting up with their BS, that you've neglected yourself, group 1. And this could be a time for you to reflect, to spend time on your own, find out what it is that you love again. Because I do see you guys are not in communication here. So take this time, okay? There's no rush. Full moon in Virgo, take inspired action. Okay, I'm saying there's no rush, but now we're getting a contradictory message here where Spirit's saying take inspired action. But then again, he's not taking action straight away. It's just if you want to take action, you know, do it. So Spirit's telling you last quarter moon in Taurus, be proud of yourself. Yeah, be proud of your achievement. Be proud of what, you know. Okay, and then you've got new moon in Virgo, trust all will be well. Full moon in Pisces is to forgive. Okay, so all will be well. It's time to forgive. And look at that. Last quarter moon in Aries, work through your feelings. And I feel like that's what you need to do before you approach this person, because what could happen is, you know, like I said, it could become very abusive. It could be like, you know, well, no, I'm not listening to you because I know I'm right. And that's where the stubbornness comes into it. Okay, let's actually get a channel message from this person. So channel message for group 1. Okay, so we've got, I just want you all the time. Wow, confirmation. I'm too afraid to talk, which we do see. I think we should see other people. And maybe that's what you suggested. Maybe that's what they suggested. And if they did, they don't mean it. I'm open to compromise. There you go. So they are open to, you know, compromising. Okay, let's have a look. Channel message. I want I want to get you drunk. Okay, be careful. If you go out drinking and stuff, you know, because drinking can lower our inhibitions and stuff. Just take care of yourself, okay? Don't. I know you from somewhere, okay? So that could be your soul connection that you have with this person. Do you even see me that way? So they're questioning whether you still see them the same way. Definitely. So whatever you've got on your mind, definitely. So it could be just, you know, you could be sitting there thinking to yourself, group one, does this person love me? Blah, blah, blah. And it's coming out definitely. You make me want to do bad things. I am obsessed with your body. And I want you. Okay, yes. There you go. We understand. Let's get some charms. So if you don't want to hear the noise, close your ears or mute the thingy-majiggy, the volume. That's for group one. Oh, we've got quite a lot of tarot cards there. Let's have a look, see. I wasn't meant to grab that many. Okay. Let's sort this out. So you've got the anchor, you've got the star with... That's funny because you've got the Five of Wands in reverse again, and you've literally got the Five of Wands in reverse in the tarot deck as well. And basically what I'm seeing here is this is you finally ending this conflict that you've got with this person. This is your home, by the way, okay? You know, this is our... We can talk about foundation as well, you know, something that brings us security. So you even have the anchor, and the anchor does talk about security and, you know, where oh, how can I explain it? So basically, be secure in your living arrangements. I don't know why that's coming through. This could literally be what the problem is as well, because I did say it, you know, maybe you're at this stage where you want to take the relationship to the next level, where you want to move in together, you know, or get married, whatever. And this could literally be confirming that, whereas that you finally find a solution and it's an end to this argument that you've both had, and then, you know, hopefully finding a home where you both will feel secure. But it could literally be secure in your relationship as well, even though the relationship is over there. There is healing energy again, like the star energy is all about wish fulfillment. So maybe, you know, this is some kind of miracle that's going to happen here, where this person says, yes, let's move in together, let's take our relationship to the next level. So very positive energy here. It also could talk about that your home is good, you know, it's good luck. So let's look at your relationship, because you do have tarot cards. So you have the Hierophant, the Eight of Cups, you have the Ace of Cups in reverse, you have the Empress again, and then you have the High Priestess. Now, the Ace of Cups can talk about unrequited love, but that's not what I'm seeing here. What I'm seeing here is there's so much pain and there's so much sadness. There has been a breakup. Okay, there's something very wrong that went wrong between both of you here, because we do even have the Eight of Cups where someone had to walk away, and even though this person walked away, it caused them a lot of pain, you know, because they've walked away from the Divine Feminine here. We could be looking at it. Here it is again, guys. It's literally here again. There was an interference in your relationship here in regards to this Empress energy. And Spirit's asking you to use your intuition here, because there's something here that you may not be seeing, or you may have had an inkling about, that could have caused this person to literally walk away from you. And what I'm seeing here is you could have been literally fighting tradition, you know. So if this person is from a different cultural background to you, it's like do as you're told, basically. Okay, which we've already seen that's what's going on in your relationship, but something will be healed, because I do see it, you know, this person could turn up at your house. So let's look at the change that's coming in. You have the Lovers. You have that Knight of Cups again, and you have the King of Swords, and you have the letter P. So this person, you know, their name could be Peter, you know, it could be Pat, something like that. So they could have their name could start with the letter P here. This is positive here because we've got Prince Charming with the Lovers here. This is someone approaching you in a very mature way, by the way, because we have the King of Swords. So this person's coming in and, you know, they're going to be very, very logical, okay, very sensible. They're going to lay it out on the table how they feel. And I do feel like they are going to express about how they want to be with you here. So there is communication coming in. This is the change. There is going to be a turning point in your relationship. It literally could be Spirit asking you to be a bit more practical, you know, and maybe don't get so emotional about things. And then let's have a look at luck. So you have a key, you have the spirituality crystal, you have the letter D, and you have the lion. You have a spirit animal around you guys, which is a lion. I feel like your lion, the lion is your spirit animal that's actually trying to give you a message here in regards to a solution to a problem. So maybe you need to listen to your spirit guide at the moment, like look for the synchronicities, look for those little signs and stuff. And it could be in regards to this relationship here, or something that could bring you luck. So maybe try and communicate with your spirit animal as well. And you have the letter D. So this could be someone that's coming into your life that has the you know, like I said, initial that starts with, like, you know, I don't know, Daniel, Danny, Denise, that kind of thing. I mean, it could even be your name. Clarify that D, the letter D, please, Spirit. This could be a Leo that's entering your life as well. That could be, you know, that could bring you some luck as well. Clarify the D and the lion. Temperance. Yeah, this is your wish fulfillment again. There is a communication here, okay? So this person could literally be a Leo that's going to communicate with you. There's that wish fulfillment, but the message has been delayed at the moment. There's no communication here. This person is going to come in unexpectedly, or you're going to communicate with them unexpectedly. And this is where it's an opportunity for you to heal things with this person here. I do feel like this is a very lucky relationship, guys. It's just that, like I said, there was a blip in the road, you know, and sometimes that has to happen for us to realise that, you know, is this what I want? Is this my person? Because I see you guys entering a really happy phase, especially with the sun and the star that's come out in both your you know, your piles. So think of a question mark, get your angel number. So angel number for group 1. So you have, wow, Guardian of Love, Kamel. So 525, Kamel surrounds you with the energy of pure love. Prioritize your relationships, seeking unity and understanding. Love in all its forms will be your guiding light. Affection, relationships and unity. And there you go. That's clarified that as well. So ask your question, group 1. So for group 1, please, Spirit. There we go. The sun energy came out, so it could literally be saying whatever you just asked for. You could be looking at like Leo season, summer energy. Okay, so in the summer, the sun will rise and shine its light on all that has been hidden. So if you did ask about this person, I did say to you there are a lot of things that this person's kept from you. So this is where they're going to come forward and tell you everything, and you know, just be open and willing to listen if that's, you know, what you want. So my loves, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for staying and watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And guys, wherever you are, you have a beautiful day. Much love. Hey group 2, so if you chose the star charm, this is your reading. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off with their energy first, okay, and then we'll see how you feel. So, excuse me. Take me into group 2, please, Spirit, and tell me, what does this person, what do they truly think and feel about group 2? What do they truly feel and think? King of Cups in reverse. Clarify the King of Cups in reverse. Oh my goodness. Queen of Cups. Okay, you guys are not seeing eye to eye whatsoever. You come out as a couple. How they truly feel. 7 of Wands, Ace of Swords. Just bear with me, guys. I'm trying to channel this message because I'm a bit conflicted, just like group 1. What is going on? You're definitely going through some what is going on? Clarify the Ace of Swords. The 3 of Wands. Clarify the 7 of Wands. The Hermit. Give me a clear message here. Tell me about this King of Cups in reverse. What are and the Queen of Cups? What is this person trying to say? Because I want to give you the right message. I'm seeing, my intuition is telling me what I'm seeing, but I want to get it, you know, I want to give you the right message, okay? So clarify the King of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Cups. Yes, I thought so. Thank you for clarifying, Spirit. 10 of Cups, 7, 4 of Cups, Strength. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to take that card right there. Because this is what I'm looking at. There's something here that this person, what they truly think of you, okay? So, you know, just disclaimer here, I'm going to be very honest with you. And I know some people get very upset about it. They don't like it, okay? But I'm just going to tell you what I'm seeing. What I'm seeing with this person here is it's not very nice. They don't trust you. And I don't know whether this person is projecting because maybe in the past they've stepped out of the connection, or they've cheated on you or something like that, okay? Or they've been cheated on in the past with someone else, hence the projection here. Because with the King of Cups in reverse, it talks to someone that is can be very... Oh, this is not very nice. Okay, I'm just going to say it. They feel like you are very, very immature, emotionally immature, and you like to play games, okay? And you can be very cold and uncaring and moody, and they feel like that you may be seeing someone else here. And the reason I needed the clarification before I said it, and Spirit gave it to me, the 7 of Swords speaks to someone that could be having an affair, someone that is cheating, someone that is not telling the truth, someone that is trying to get away with something here. And it's like they're seeking the truth here in regards to what is really going on with you, you know. and you could be sitting there group 2 saying, no, I'm not the one that has been cheating. It's like they've been cheating. And I'm telling you, I'm a big believer in this because I've had it done to me with an ex, actually with quite a few exes that have cheated on me, but the one that I was with for 5 years constantly accused me of cheating. And back then, back in the 90s, look at me, old. Back in the 90s, we never had social media. We didn't know about gaslighting, projection. We didn't know about narcissistic behavior, like Darvo effect, all that kind of thing that comes with relationships. And I'm so glad there is so much information out there now, because, you know, we can protect our children as well. And this person would literally accuse me of doing things that I've never cheated in my life, guys. You know, I swear on my kids' lives, I've never cheated, and I don't swear on my kids' lives if I'm not telling the truth, okay? Because that's a big thing. And I could never really figure out why this person was doing this to me, like saying this to me. And then it turned out the guy had cheated on me with 2 people. And that was the end of our engagement. That I was done with that arsehole. Because I don't do cheating. So this is what I'm seeing here. Is it that they're projecting onto you? Maybe that's why I was a bit confused, because if you've done something in the past that you've got away with and you've had a suspicion group 2, which I'm going to look into your energy. I'm going to look into that now, actually, before I continue with this. Are they projecting? Because what I see here is you do really love this person. You're an open book. Your love's there on the table for this person, but I feel like they don't believe that it's genuine. They feel like, you know, that you're someone who's quite immature. Maybe they feel like they can manipulate you, you know. And they feel like you're keeping secrets from them. With the Hermit, they feel like you're keeping secrets from them, and they feel like that they're, with the 7 of Wands, okay, so that does talk about, okay, it talks about boundaries, it talks about someone who is trying to protect themselves, trying to defend themselves all the time. And it could be that this energy is now, maybe it's you that's accusing them of cheating, and you're saying to them, you know, tell me the truth, be honest with me, and they're constantly having to defend themselves. But someone has done something here, because it's been clarified by these 2 powerful cards here. When a court card comes out in reverse, it means someone has been unfaithful. When the 7 of Swords comes out, it does talk about someone that is being unfaithful. Okay? So someone has, but who is it? You know, and the 7 of Wands also talks about competition and conflicts in a relationship. It's like they feel like you're looking elsewhere and you're talking to someone else. Like, it's like you're already looking, you know, to move on. Let me find out first. So we've got strong water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Tell me, please, Spirit, how does group 2 feel about this person? Like, what are they thinking? Knight of Swords. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. The Devil. Interesting how you would think of that. The King of Swords. Clarify the Devil. The 8 of Pentacles in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you're not putting this person on a very you're not looking at them in a very good light at all yourself. 5 of Pentacles. There's something that's gone very wrong in this connection. 4 of Wands as well. You could be married to this person. You could be in an energy right now, group 2, of where you're like, you know what, I'm ready to move on from this because I don't trust this person. So what I'm seeing here is, I'll bring them up in a minute, that how you feel is that you feel like this person can be very impulsive, you know, can be very like, how can I explain it? Like, really reckless at times. And you feel like this person is very fast in their thinking, you know, very quick to manipulate you, very quick to get out of something that they've done, something that they've said, you know, like say they say something and they go, oh, but you're being sensitive, you know, it's just a joke. And I'm a big believer, many a true word said in jest, okay? There's always truth behind a joke, not unless you're with your mates and you're having a laugh with them, that's fine. But when a partner constantly does something like that, there is something behind it. And this is what I'm seeing here. It's like you feel like this energy here can be very aggressive at times. And you do have the Knight of Swords with the Devil energy, which is someone who is very toxic, very controlling. You know, they may have addictions. It could literally be that you're codependent on this person. And they know that and they take advantage of that. You could literally be dealing with a narcissist here. Maybe you'd literally think to yourself, my person's a narcissist. You know. It's like this person is the one that's in control in the relationship. But they think that. But I think you know that that's not true. Maybe you like them to think that. But we've got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So this is your energy. I mean, this is you two are not getting on. You may not even be together. You may have already moved on from this person, and maybe you're just here just to be nosy, to see how they really feel about you. So how you feel about this person is the fact that this person knocks your confidence. They don't big you up. They don't make you feel good. So if this person did cheat on you, that can knock your confidence as well. It's like they don't put any effort into the connection whatsoever. It's like you've got to do all the work. You've got to make all the effort. And it's like they just sit back and they just lap it up. We have Virgo, we have Capricorn, we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius as well, guys. And you could be dealing with someone who's very lazy as well. It could be lazy in regards to career. It could be lazy in regards to the relationship. It's like I said, don't put no effort into it. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You see that I feel like you guys are struggling for money. It could be, like I said, you could be codependent on this person, or they could be codependent on you. So you need to take what's resonating here, because we do have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and we do have the Five of Pentacles, which does talk of lack of money, you know, struggling financially, struggling emotionally. There's coldness between you both here. It's like maybe you're not even intimate anymore. And then the Four of Wands is you know, the marriage card. It talks of an unhappy, where your home life is very unhappy. It's unhealthy relationships, you know. It could literally be divorce. Yeah, you're not happy. And hence why I was saying I feel like this person is projecting. And they're gaslighting you into believing that you're crazy, even though you know the truth. They know you know the truth, but they're so good at convincing people that they're the innocent party, and just whatever. I honestly. Let's get some advice from Spirit for you, okay? Because, like, as I said, whatever. I'm just really annoyed. What advice would you give group 2, please, Spirit? Five of Cups. It's like Spirit is saying to you, how many times are you going to allow this person to reject you and put you down? You know, how many times are you going to feel that you're, you know, unloved, okay? Because this person, there is no love here, okay? I'm sorry to say it like that. They only love themselves. Tell me about Five of Cups, please, Spirit. What is this advice? We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. You're dealing with someone that plays with your emotions, okay? Once again, in reverse, someone who is not faithful to you. They're not fully committed to you. This person is lazy. They've never reached their potential. They like to think they're the big I am, but they bloody well are not, okay? This is a very ungrounded energy here. Now, let me ask again, because I'm going back to this energy quickly. What do they truly think of group 2, Spirit? What are their thoughts and feelings towards group 2? Let's do that again, because that was too many. I only want a few, please, Spirit. Thoughts and feelings towards group 2. 5 of Swords. Tell me about the 5 of Swords. Wow. The Knight of Wands in reverse and the 6 of Cups in reverse. What they really feel is that you're selfish, okay? That you know you've given up too quickly. It's like you're a quitter, okay? All right, love. There's that ambition again, okay? There's that you quit, you give up quickly. And then with the Knight of Wands, it talks about lacking ambition, okay? You've got nothing going for you. You've got no drive. You've got no vavoom. You've got no get up and go. And it's like you're lazy. And you never want to accept help from anyone, basically. This energy's come through saying, I'm ready, I've given up, I'm moving on, this is done for me, okay? So your attitude is exactly the same as this person's attitude, but I'm telling you now, this person's come through with such an attitude in this reading of, and I feel like, you know how I'm talking group 2? I feel like that's literally how they would be with you, you know, that snarky, like, very, I don't know, abrupt, to the point, narcissistic, you know, that kind of thing. That's what I'm picking up with this energy here, okay? If you have left this person, good for you. I don't usually say that. Well, I do, depending on the energy that comes through. But if you're thinking about leaving this person, good for you as well, okay? Yeah, I don't like this energy whatsoever. I really don't. I mean, at least group 1 was a really nice energy that came through. Okay, let's get some oracle cards. I don't even know what to get for your group, but let's have a look. So, group 2, please, Spirit. Trigger. You are being triggered. Take time to heal. Yeah, and I feel like this energy does trigger you. This is what I was saying about like the jokes and making you feel like you're worthless, and you know, that kind of thing, group 2. And they know those buttons to push. Even if you're not with this person, they still know how to push those buttons, even through this reading. Because I've done this for a long time, and I know when an energy is coming through to just be nasty, they've come out as a devil energy just to get back at you, even from their higher self. But don't you sit there and you believe any of this, okay? Don't you shed a tear over this person or anything like that anymore, group 2, you know, give them the middle finger. Spirit wants you to release, okay? So releasing things that do not serve you. Group 2, please, Spirit. Negotiator, pleading, begging, bargaining. So basically it could be maybe you guys have maybe begged this person not to leave you and Spirit's asking you not to do that. It could literally be the other way, that maybe this person's begged you to take them back, you know, and now they're resentful because you won't take them back. Look at this, lost, ghosted, blocked and cut off. So that's what I see. I feel like you've cut this person off, or you will. Come together, reconciliation, soul contract, spiritual union. So it could literally be that you had a soul contract with this person and hopefully that soul contract is broken. You know, it could be that they're coming back begging you to reconnect with them. History. something from the past is affecting current situations. So it could literally be Spirit is asking you to maybe heal, release. You've got that release card there. Release things that don't serve you no more. And it could literally be that this person has put you down so much over the years that you still believe that. There could be like a trigger. Someone could say something to you and they don't mean it in the way that this person meant it, you know. And that needs to be worked on, okay, group 2. We all do it, you know. I still have my triggers. We all do. Okay. Group 2, please, Spirit. What do you want to come out? Okay. Expectation. Learn to trust life's journey. Sometimes what you never expected turns out to be what you need. And this could literally be what it is that even though this may not have worked out and you've gone through this, sometimes it leads us into something more, you know, something that we really did need. You know, there's always a plan. Magic. You chose the star, didn't you? Yeah. So you've got magic. So work in the invisible world at least as hard as you do in the visible. So, you know, there could be something here that maybe you need to connect with your higher self, do a bit of meditation, because it can hopefully maybe bring a little bit of magic into your life. You've got mercy. The universe is not outside of you. Look inside yourself. Everything that you want, you already are. I see that as take mercy on yourself as well. Group 2. Confidence. The greatest thing you can give yourself is freedom from what others think. Thank you. It's like I just heard hallelujah. Yeah, exactly that, guys, for you. You know, this person's done a right number on you. Let's get some moonology. So for group 2. And then we'll get charms. So you've got last quarter moon in Libra. Make time for self-love. Yeah, show yourself some self-love, guys, okay? Full moon in Pisces, forgive. So maybe, you know, you need to forgive yourself. Maybe forgive this other person. Spirit wants you to find a balance. Full moon in Scorpio, and it says full moon in Scorpio, breathe through the tension. Yeah, maybe try some breathing exercises. New moon in Scorpio, go deeper. Yeah, there's something here about spending time on your own and meditating on all this if you can. Last quarter moon in Virgo, attend to the details. Yeah. You know, some of you, if you're still involved with this person, there could be a little message there saying, you know, look at the details closely. I want to get you one of these. I didn't use these in group 1, but, you know, I'll go with the flow. Let's get you a little personal message, group 2. So you've got leap. Okay, and it says you stand at the edge of a new chapter in life, which we do see that. Ready to take a leap of faith into the unknown. You are on the verge of transformation. Trust in your inner strength and the universe's guidance. Embracing the leap with an open heart. This is a journey of growth and boundless possibilities. The unknown is where magic awaits. Release your doubts and leap into the next beautiful phase of your life. There you go. That's the full energy. And go with confidence, guys, okay? There's a lot of... This person's done a number on your confidence. Been saying it throughout the reading. Very wheezy. Sorry, if you hear wheezing, that's just my chest. Okay. Let's get some charms. So, if you don't want to hear the noise, my loves, turn it down or plug your ears. So, for group 2, please, Spirit. Okay. Move them over. your home. Okay, you could be buying a new home. This comes out quite a lot. It's really weird how the keys literally land on the home when I do these readings. And some of you have actually said you are looking to move and to purchase a new home, you know, through breakups and what have you. So you could be picking up keys to a new home. There could be, you know, if you're going through a separation or something like that, there will be a solution to your problems. Okay, you will find common ground with this person if there's a, you know, because when you go for a divorce and you share a home together, it could be who's staying in the home, who's leaving the home. So it could be something here in regards to either purchasing a new home, renting a new home, or just finding a solution to the housing problem. And then your relationship here, you're dealing with an energy here that is very, very lustful. Okay, they still find you very, very attractive, but more so in the sexual way. This is someone that has that charm, you know, good looking, that charisma, that kind of thing here, and you're like, no, your guard is up. You are the Queen of Swords. Now, you had the King of Swords come out in the tarot when we did the reading, so this is two people that could literally be going through a divorce right now. Your guard is up. You're very intelligent. You know when this person is trying to pull the wool over your eyes, when they're trying to manipulate you, you know, you're not having none of it, okay? So there is conflict here in the relationship, which we've already seen. Now, you've got yin and yang, so, you know, it's like opposites. So this is change. You've got pushchair. You've got the rocking horse. You've got two horses. You've got icicle, and you've got N and B, and then this crystal. You hold all the power here, my loves. If you can, this is the power crystal. If the change here is you don't realize how powerful you really are, how capable you really are. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. You know, could be children that's involved in this situation as well, because we do have the rocking horse and we do have the pushchair here, and it could be that, you know, when I said about being powerful, you're strong. My loves, I feel like, you know, if you've got children with this person, it could literally be that you've been doing most of the work anyway. So it's like you don't really need this person. Your children can literally be, you know, could have the initials NB, okay? They could start with a like Billy or Betty or Nicole or Nikki or something like that, okay? So that could be your children's initials or whatever you, but family is very important. It could literally be some of you could be expecting as well, you know, maybe an unexpected pregnancy. So if you don't want that, just be a bit careful. The change may happen, this occurrence here may happen where you gain back your power, okay, and you are the one that's in control. Could happen in the winter time when it snows, but it also could literally be the change here is where there is just coldness between, you know, the feelings that you once had for this person. It's not there anymore. It's just, it's cold, it's dead. Now we have the Four of Cups in reverse. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse, and we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. I love this. So the luck, okay, the change, even though it's change, this is luck, that is on your side here is, you've, hang on. Okay. This turning point that you're going to experience, which could follow after this here, is where you know you're in control of your life, okay, is the fact that with the Four of Cups in reverse, it does talk about letting go of regret, letting go of the past. It's time to move on from that pain. And that pain is this Ten of Swords in reverse and this Ten of Wands in reverse. And the Ten of Swords is rising above haters, okay? escaping something. And that's literally what you're going to be doing. You're going to be escaping this person, and that's where your luck changes for the better. And you know what that cruelty is that you've escaped? Not cruelty. What you've escaped, that turning point is cruelty, okay, with the Ten of Wands. And I'm so happy to see all these cards come out in reverse. So this is what I'm saying. You've got the Power Crystal, then you've got Rising Above Haters with the Ten of Swords in reverse. All I see you guys is laughing. Like, not as in, ha ha ha, you know, look at you, you suck. Not that kind of thing. I just see you guys laughing and being happy. So that's really positive. I do love to see that for you guys. I really do, especially with a reading like this. So I'm going to get you an angel number and then think of a question. So angel number for group 2, please, Spirit. Right, you've got 52, 52, and you are group 2. Angel of Inner Peace, Seraphel. There you go. Seraphel bestows tranquility upon your soul. Dive deep within, find your inner calmness, and let serenity become your guiding force. Calmness, balance, and serenity. So it's like this angel is trying to help bring you some peace, you know, and calm into your life, because you have gone through a lot. But you're left with the aftermath of, you know, why did this person treat you like this? So let's get you a question. So ask any questions. For group 2, please, Spirit, ask away now. Okay, you've got in January, a magical solution is on its way. All obstacles you see in your reality are just illusions, but we do have choose a new direction. So I don't know what you asked. So it says there is something better out there for you. Make a conscious choice to step into your true path. I mean, maybe some of you guys asked whether you should stay with this person. Give them another chance, you know? Who knows? So, my loves, thank you so much for staying and watching. I do really appreciate you all. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And guys, wherever you are, you have a beautiful day. Much love. Hey, group 3. So if you chose the Sun the Sun charm, this is your reading. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off with them first, okay, the person on your mind, and then we'll have a look at how you feel or what you think. So tap me into group 3, please, Spirit. What does this person truly think of when it comes to group 3? What do they truly think when it comes to group 3? Wow. No. Okay, this person really finds you stunning, okay, because the King and Queen of Wands in the tarot deck are the most good-looking people in the deck, okay, and that's just how it is, so don't moan. And they find you very sexy. They love your confidence. They love how strong and passionate you are. You're very protective as well. They love that about you. Yeah. So tell me more. What do they think when it comes to 3 of Pentacles? You could work with this person. Okay, tell me a little bit more. How do they feel? Magician, the 4 and the 3 of Cups. This person really likes you, group 3. I don't think you're with this person though. I think this is someone you work with, or could be like a work colleague. Yeah, because we have the Queen of Pentacles on the back of the deck. So this could be like someone that's your boss, just someone that, you know, you could be their boss, that, you know, the other way around, or you just literally could work together. This person has a lot of respect for you. They love how focused you are, how creative you are, and they love that you can literally turn anything into gold, basically. So if you have a vision or an idea, you're one of these people that can literally transform that into reality, okay? They love that you take risks as well. You know, with the Fool energy, it does talk about taking risks. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, which does talk of collaboration. It talks of working together, working really well. It's just that you've got this way about you that you just get on with everybody. You know, you've got the Three of Pentacles, you've got the Three of Cups as well. You are somebody who they love your positivity, okay? They love how successful you are. You're a risk taker. Wow, this person is blowing smoke up your arse, okay, group 3? In a positive way, right? I say that with love, okay? Jesus, this person's put you on some pedestal. Wow. They really like you. Who is this person? I feel like you work with this person and you may go out, you know, after work for drinks, you know, you may have little conversations, that kind of thing. And it's like they're so tempted to take a risk by asking you out on a date, because the Three of Cups can talk about dates, you know, going for a drink, going for a meal, and we do see the Fool with it. So this is like what they really want to, and they see a future with you. They see something happening with you both. Tell us a little bit more. So we do have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Tell me a bit more about how this person, you know, how they think about group 3. Yeah, you work with this person. They love how much you just see focused on work. Okay. It could even be that they want to build something with you here as well. They just love working with you. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. 5 of Wands. Why the 5 of Wands? Oh, they feel like there's too much competition. Yeah, they feel like there's too many influences, too many problems when it comes to the workplace. So it's like they really do really like you, okay? But they're being logical and they're being very practical here. I'm surprised the King of Swords hasn't come out, in regards to how it would affect the work environment if you guys were to get involved. And this is what they're debating here. They're going backwards and forwards, like, oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to cross that line. Which you've got to give it to them. Bit of respect there. How do they think and feel? Page of Wands. They want to communicate their feelings to you here. You see, you know, they really do like you. Group 3. And maybe they've hinted. Maybe they've made it like a few little hints. Okay, I'm going to ask after I find out about your energy. Hopefully I don't forget how, you know, will they do anything about it? But let's find out how you feel. So how does group 3 feel about this person? What do they think about this person? Six of Swords in reverse. It will cause trouble. Why would it cause trouble? Clarify the Six of Swords in reverse. Nine of Pentacles. And yeah, you guys, yeah, it's quite sad, really. You know that if you guys were to cross that boundary at work, you know, maybe there's a policy at work where you are not allowed to fraternize with the you know, the person in the workplace. And then there will be a lot of sneaking around and you could lose your jobs and stuff. So you don't want to, you know, it literally could be that you've got a good friendship with this person and you don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to ruin things, you know, because it can cause a tower moment. It can cause things to, like, go wrong. And you don't want that. Oh, my freaking heck. I don't know whether you guys just heard that. Freaking blowing shit up the road again. Sorry. I'm surprised our houses are still standing, honestly. Really am. My whole arse just vibrated. Ignore me. But literally, that just went boom, boom, boom. So you may have heard it, may have been picked up on because the camera's really sensitive. And I'm talking about the tower and you they don't want things to like explode. Why though, group 3? I know I'm saying why, but tell me more. How does group 3 feel? 8 of Swords, 7 of Swords. Yeah, you'd have to sneak around. You couldn't be yourselves. You can't express yourself. You would have to keep it to yourself. And you don't want to be confined to sneaking around and keeping it a secret from people. Are you guys, is this person involved? I don't see any of you being involved with anyone though. I really don't. But then again, the 7 of Swords can talk about an affair, you know, but I don't see that here. Yeah, I feel like your boundaries are in place, group 3. It's like I'm not. There's no way we can do this. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Tell me what for this energy here, group for group 3, please, Spirit. What will they do about it? Will they say or do anything about it? Even though you're very like guarded. Six of Cups. Tell me about the 6 of Cups. 10 of Swords. In reverse. Tell me about the 6 of Cups and the 10 of Swords in reverse. The Sun in reverse. It's too much of a chance. You know, hang on. This is what I wanted to check. Tell me about the 4 of Wands. Oh, I nearly set fire to the bloody place. Tell me about the 4 of Wands. 8 of Cups, Queen of Swords. I feel like this person's involved with someone else. I feel like they're in a marriage or just a serious commitment. And when they met you, they saw you as someone that they've been looking for. It's just like you have this energy about you, group 3, that you just light up the room. It's just that you have that star quality and they're so drawn to you, but they know that if they were to step over this boundary with you, it would ruin everything. I mean, they're even in the energy of contemplating about leaving their partner here, okay? They are thinking about that, but I don't think they would actually do it because the Sun energy in reverse does talk about where we're stuck. We're in an unstable relationship, or it could literally be that this relationship would be very unstable if we were to cross that line, especially if you're with someone. This person does question themselves though, why they're drawn to you in regards to this Sun energy in reverse, group 3, and it could literally be they're lonely. I feel like the reason I'm saying that is because Sun's like that, and then we have this energy here that has so much love, you know, they're very affectionate, very loving, you know, that's their love language. And they're with someone that is a Queen of Swords, and I don't mean to diss the Queen of Swords, but she's very, very cold. She's very guarded. She doesn't show no emotion. She's like the Ice Queen. Can you see the icicles up there? And there may not be no intimacy here, and it's like this Queen of Swords tends to walk away from this person when it comes to being intimate or loving or spending time together, and they have contemplated that. And it's like their energy right now is thinking about how did I end up meeting group 3, but I ended up with this person here. And it's like they question their destiny, they question their luck, you know. And I feel quite sad for this person. You guys may have known each other for a very long time. This is for some of you. You may have known this person since you were kids, and maybe they decided to choose someone else. Maybe your lives went different ways. It could literally be they've been with someone since they were very young, you know, like coming out of school and getting married straight away. It's just like, it's one of those things here, and I do feel really sorry for this person. I really do. But, you know, and that's why we see here with you guys in your energy is that you're not willing to sneak around and have an affair. That's not your energy whatsoever. Some of you might, but I don't see it. So we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, so let's get some oracle cards because you can see this is not really going anywhere. I mean, they really, really like you. But the funny thing is, there was no really emotions or anything like that on your part. You know, you're very sensible. You use your head. You don't go with the heart or the emotions. I'm not saying you're cold, I'm just saying you're being very practical in regards to this person here. You know, you've got your boundaries in place with them. Okay, so group 3. Cleansing, space clearing, removing negativity. So maybe you need to have a cleanse, Spirit saying, clear some negativity. Maybe this person's causing you to feel a bit stressed. Maybe you're picking up on their energy. You know, could be an empath. Legal, courts or contracts involved. And that this is what I'm saying. There could be something in your contract here where you can't fraternize with work colleagues. And it could lead to, you know, court case. And then we've got social media stalking, fake profiles. So this person is stalking you on social media. It's like they're nosying into your business. Pressure cooker, full of rage, ready to explode. So just be careful. This person could end up just exploding. You know, maybe having a big outburst, which then could lead to that. Alien, intuition, telepathy, prophetic dreams. So you guys use your intuition, use your maybe you have telepathy with this person. You could be dreaming about this person. You know, maybe you have that telepathic they can communicate with you that way. Drifting, naturally drifting apart, no outside influences. Okay, maybe you're trying to distance yourself. Focus, fascinated, washing attention on only one thing, and that is you. This person is obsessed with you. Just be a bit careful, my loves, okay? Because you don't want this to turn into, you know, stalker behaviour. And maybe this is the kind of stalker behaviour that could literally be what that legal card is there, that, you know, maybe you do have a stalker, God forbid that you don't, group 3, and you're having to go to the courts to maybe get a restraining order. That's for some of you. So, group 3. We have adversity. Sometimes you have to forget what's gone, appreciate what still remains, and look forward to what's coming next, you know. So, it could be that, you know, some of you may look at this as just wasn't my person, you know, and just, you know, move on. That's great, actually, to have. Joy. The present moment is filled with joy and happiness. If you are attentive, you will see it, okay? So this could be some kind of joy coming into your life, and hopefully I was going to say next few weeks. Maybe it is the next few weeks. Gentleness. It's not how others make us feel that is important in life, but rather how we make others feel. So Spirit could literally be asking you to maybe be a bit gentle with this person if you have to let them down, you know, maybe try and understand what's going on with them. I don't see this person being a bad person at all. I just feel like they really like you. Anticipation. When thinking about life, remember this: no amount of guilt can solve the past, and no amount of anxiety can change the future. I love that. I really like that. Comprehension. And it says, when someone loves you, they don't have to say it. You can tell by the way they treat you. So we could be looking at someone that is in love with you. which I would say that. And then we've got journey. Difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. Never give up because great things take time. Okay, let's get you some Moonology for group 3, please, Spirit. And then we'll get your charms. So you have new moon in Aries. Go for it. Okay, there could be something here that you've been debating, like thinking about, and Spirit's giving you the shove saying go for it. I mean, if it means you guys sneaking around and some of you are into that and want to do it, that could be confirmation. New quarter moon in Leo. Be humble. Group 3. You've got new moon in Capricorn, and it says step up and lead. So maybe you've got to lead by example. I don't know. Maybe step up and take charge of this situation before it gets out of hand, you know. Full moon in Sagittarius. See the bigger picture. Yeah. So the bigger picture is literally what came out over here. See, you know, see what sometimes people can tend to like someone for the wrong reasons because they've got something wrong in their life. Last quarter moon in Leo, lighten up. Okay. And last quarter moon in Aquarius, reflect on your priorities. There could be something here that maybe you're neglecting at the moment. So let's get your charms. So I'm going to make a noise now, group 3, so either turn it down or plug your ears. So for group 3, please, Spirit. Oh, where did you go? Okay. That was reversed. So I'm going to take that reversed. So for your home, you have the Empress. You have the 3 of Cups and... Oh, interesting, group 3. Some of you could be getting married or literally buying a new home and moving in with someone. You're celebrating either an engagement, a birth, pregnancy, a new beginning in life, or you will be if you're not doing that now, because they are such beautiful cards right there. There's something very positive when it comes to your home, you know, but home doesn't necessarily mean your actual home. It can mean like your foundation, you know, something that is very secure, very solid. So you know, this is what I'm saying here. There's something here that's going on. I mean, it could be like a pregnancy announcement, an engagement, a marriage, or, you know, a wedding that's coming up. You're going to be celebrating something and it's going to surround your home. So maybe you might have the celebration in your home or on your property. Okay. So that's really positive. I love to see that. Your relationship now. You are healing something when it comes to a relationship. Okay, so if you are in a relationship with someone, there is healing going on here, especially with the key energy as well, because this is, you know, you finding a solution to your problems. You, you know, you may even hold the key to that solution. Okay, so the crystal is healing something here. You know, maybe you've we've got a tarot card as well. Okay, we've got judgment. Judgment in reverse also talks about guilty feelings and something that you're worrying about. Something here in regards to a relationship. So it doesn't have to be like a romantic relationship. It could be a relationship with someone else. And when judgment comes out, it can talk about, in reverse, it talks about like either we're undecided about what we want. It can talk about self-doubt. It can talk about guilty feelings. It can talk about gossip, worry, or delaying something. So And I just said you literally are healing something here. So all this stress is going to be healed. So it could be that maybe your relationship with this person has made you feel all those emotions there, and this person hopefully will come forward and help heal this with you and give you the reason of why maybe this happened or why it was going on, or you guys will just find that common ground. Because if you look at over here, I mean, maybe this person's proposing, you're not sure about whether that's what you want. Maybe they've asked you to move in and you're not sure about what you want, you know? So that's a positive thing because of with the crystal that's come out with it. So now let's look at your, this is change. You're dealing with a lot of energy vampires or one energy vampire. You could be talking dealing with a lot of gossip, okay? You've got the Ten of Cups in reverse. You've got the Seven of Swords again. And the Five of Cups in reverse. You've got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. And you've got the King of Pentacles upright. And then you have another key here as well. I mentioned pregnancy here, and we've got the baby, we've got the pushchair here, so there could be a pushchair, there could be a pregnancy here as well. And this crystal here, it talks about spirituality. So we could be dealing with, you know, maybe you've had a spiritual awakening, and this is what's triggered all this that's going on. I will get to it in a minute, but it also could just be that you could have someone in spirit that's helping you, you know, guiding you here, and they could have the initial A, so like Ali or Abby or Alan or something like that in spirit that's trying to help you here to find a solution to your problems with the key, okay? So it could be a birth, the change here, so it could literally be so unexpected that you get pregnant, and, you know, like I said, unexpectedly. And there could be a lot of gossip surrounding this pregnancy as well. And there's a lot of talk going on. So be careful with people around you. I mean, it could even be that you could be dealing with someone that has the initial A in their name, that has children, that is gossiping about you, okay? And that doesn't have very nice things to say about you. So now we see someone running away here. Someone that's avoidant or running away from something. And then we have the Ten of Cups, and it talks of like a divorce or a separation or a broken home here as well. And then the Five of Cups is when we, you know, maybe there was a separation between you and this person up here. And what I'm seeing here is that finally there is something here that is you're going to heal, and you're ready to move on, and you're ready to take it maybe to the next step and heal things, because we do have this crystal which is about healing. So that's literally clarifying what I'm seeing up here in the relationship right now, you know. So however you've been feeling, that is going to be healed, guys. The Four of Pentacles, there is a time now where you need to let go of people. And these people are literally what I described up here. It could literally be that these people just make you, I don't know, group 3. You've got energies around you. Like, they could be family members that like to gossip, like to make you miserable. You know, they're the energies that like are very, very sneaky, very, you know, trying to get away with something. You know, a lot of gossip here, like I said. But you're going to be taking back control of this situation here. That's you with the King of Pentacles, okay? You're in charge. You're going to take charge, and there is going to be a change in regards to what you're dealing with here. And that charge is, I'm letting go of these people. I'm done with it. I'm moving on. I'm healing from this. Because it could have affected your relationship up here, you know. And the luck is a helicopter. I feel like you're on the lucky turning point is this new journey that you're about to embark on. You know, because anything that's flying is about a journey. And I feel like it's an internal journey, not a physical one, where you're going to be in a better place. You know, expect things to start turning in your favor, especially when you look at all these four here. Yes, there's a few negative things here. I mean, this is really positive, but there is positivity that comes next. Okay? I mean, you could be dealing with a helicopter parent as well. I don't know why that came through, and maybe that's what needs to be, you know, it could be that I'm done with this. I can't be dealing with that anymore. Right, so let's get you an angel number. Think of a question as well. We'll do that after. So for group 3. 565, Angel of the Abyss, Abaddon. So Abaddon's presence signals profound transformations. What seems like an ending, there you go, is merely a rebirth. Embrace the changes and rise anew. Transformation, rebirth and renewal. Yeah, every ending is always a rebirth. I see that in this. So ask your question. So for group 3, please, Spirit. Okay, you've got in April and 6 months from now. So whatever you ask, it says the right opportunities will present themselves to bring a much needed change. And then in April, you've got you must continue to nurture and care for every seed you've planted. You can't just wait around. Interesting cards. So my loves, thank you so much for staying and watching. I do appreciate you all. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And guys, wherever you are, you have a beautiful day. Much love. Hey group 4, so if you chose the moon charm, this is your reading. My bell's still going. I'll leave it. So what we're going to do first is we're going to have a look at how they think about you, and then we're going to see how you think about them, okay? So I've got to get this right. Say group 4. I never do 4 piles. It's very rare. So take me into group 4, please, Spirit, and tell me. How does this person truly think of group 4? Temperance. Tell me about Temperance. How do they truly feel and think? Okay. Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Judgment, 8 of Cups, Six of Swords, and the Strength card. This person really does like you. I mean, I feel like you're not together. If this is someone that I feel like you've broken up with this person, you may not have seen or spoken to them in a while. This person's had like, you know, like an epiphany moment or clarity on the situation, on you now, group 4, in regards to the regret. They regret walking away from you. This person still has a lot of feelings for you, okay? They have a lot of love for you, especially with Temperance and the Knight of Cups. This person does put you on a pedestal. They do really respect you. They think you know, like when you say, oh, you're a queen. That's literally what I'm hearing this person say. It's like you are someone who they really do respect. They may not have respected you at the time when they knew you, but they do see you for who you are now. And I am seeing regret. I see this person, you know, you may have matured. This may have happened years ago for some of you, but they love how you are, you know, that you show yourself a lot of self-love. You are someone who is very loving towards themselves, and I love that for you, group 4. That's how it should be. They love your confidence. They love your, you know, I can keep going on here. Yeah, they love your confidence. They love who you are. And the thing is here as well with the Six of Swords, it's like they could be looking at you, you know, maybe how far you've come in life, you know. I feel like this is someone from your past that's snuck in here that may keep an eye on like what's going on in your life, you know. So you may be at a distance from this person, you may have done a lot of traveling and they look at your photos, that kind of thing. I'm seeing Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sagittarius, and yeah, Sagittarius. Oh, and Leo. This person still harbours romantic feelings for you. So what else, Spirit? What else do they think about group when it comes to group 4? What do they think about group 4? Nah, they think about you two breaking up. They do wonder whether you have any feelings for them. Look, the Ace of Cups as well. You know, do you still love them? Is it unrequited love? You know, that's actually really sad to see. They think about the breakup. They think about, you know, if it was a divorce or a breakup, the separation. They break up. They think about how, you know, what went wrong. Why did it go wrong? Oh. Clarify the Eight of Cups, because I'm being nosy here, group 4. I want to know why they walked away. Tell me about the Eight of Cups. Some of you may even be a mother or a father now, you know, seeing how far you've come in life. Tell me about this Eight of Cups. The Empress. Interesting. Tell me about the Eight of Cups and the Empress. What did you do? Ooh. Ooh, you played with fire. Your life went in different directions here. Let me have a look. The Fool. Tell me about this Empress. Yes. They may have got someone else pregnant. They may have met someone else and they decided that that's going to be the mother of my children or the father of my children. You know, they fell for this Empress here. And I did say they played with fire and maybe they got burnt, you know, hence why, you know, maybe they got someone pregnant and they did the right thing here. They took a risk with someone else. They were stuck. It's like, that's all I keep hearing. Yeah, look, Tower. They were stuck because of their reckless behaviour. They had to reject you. They abandoned you because of someone else here. I thought so. There's a lot of regret in this energy that's come through for you, group 4, whereas it's like if they could turn back time, because we do see the Wheel of Fortune there underneath that Knight of Swords, they would. If they, you know, if there's a time machine, they would. If they could heal things with you, have a do-over, if they were to be given one wish, that would be their wish, but that wish will not be granted because they let this pass them by, okay? You weren't, this was not your, basically, your destinies were going in different directions, and these are the choices we make in life, okay? You could have had your soulmate, you could have had all this with group 4, but they chose elsewhere. How does group 4 think and feel about this energy here? I have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius as well. Four of Cups. God, yours is fine out. Two of Wands. How do they think and feel? Blimey. Ten of Cups. Tell me more. Oh, okay. Knight of Wands. The Sun in reverse. This still makes you very unhappy. We've got the Ace of Swords here as well. You still... It's like you still are seeking the truth. How can I explain it? I don't know, it's like you want an understanding, and maybe you never really got closure, and you're still like seeking that truth. This is really sad as well, my loves, because you, group 4, still have this longing and this melancholy energy about you, you know, and it does depress you because you do think about the path that they chose. You know, it was taken out of your hands. It wasn't something you did. They took it out of your hands, and you do wonder about this 10 of Cups, because it's like you saw this person as your happy ever after. You saw yourself having a family with this person, you know, building a life with this person. And this is what you are melancholy about, you know, really sad about, because it's like the what ifs, you know, that could have been my life, that could, you know, we could have had that together. And it's like you do think about, does this person think of that about that as well? You know, so there's a lot of things, even though years have gone by or time's gone by, it still really makes you sad. And you've got your answer right here, because they have come through saying how sad they are that they never chose you, you know. I feel really sad now. I'm picking up on your energy, and I feel like over the years, even though you may have settled down or you may have been involved with other people, you've never really been able to fully commit to anybody because of what this person did to you. And I'm not saying we should blame people. It can literally do like a number on our psyche, if you know what I mean. It's like, even though I'm in this relationship, I'm not really fully invested. My foot is still like outside the door, because I'm still over here, you know, thinking about this person, because I feel like this person broke a soul contract with you. And it's like, you know, when you like your soul is calling out for something or someone, that's what I'm picking up here. That's what I feel like. I feel really sad all of a sudden. Like I'm picking up on your energy here, you know, that melancholy energy right now. Tell me more. Oh, God. 2 of Coins. And there's that strength. Yeah, it's like you do this balancing act. You go backwards and forwards. Sometimes this energy will creep back in, and it's like you pull back to the past, and then you have to pull yourself back out of it, and you know, you have to remain strong. Tell me more of how group 4 feels. 7 of Cups in reverse. So yeah, death, because 8 of Cups as well. You know, this person literally brought you back down to reality. Like, you know, when you're riding high and you think everything is going great with someone, and then all of a sudden it's like the tower moment, like boof. I mean, the tower came out here for them. This is the tower moment they caused in your life. So it's like you were literally brought back down to earth, and you had nothing. It was out of your control, basically. There was nothing you could do about this other than walk away yourself. You had to leave this person behind, even though it was very, very painful, because you weren't getting involved with someone that was involved with someone else, you know. You weren't going to be second choice. But like I said, I feel like it has done a number on you. Anything else from this energy here that, you know, what they think and feel about group 4? Anything else? 8 of Coins, the Empress, the 2 of Cups now upright, Temperance. Here we go. How they feel? is that you are their destiny, okay? You are the true divine feminine here. You should have been the mother of their children. You are their soulmate here. There is still so much love here. Once again, both cards have come out. You've got Temperance, and then you've got Two of Cups in reverse in their pile, and it's come out again. So this is a strong message here that they still love you. They still really do care about you. And if they could make peace with this, if they could communicate this to you, they would. They'd take the opportunity here. If they were given a second chance to do this again, they will do it again correctly this time. Maybe what they're actually saying here is, maybe in the next life I will come back and I will do it properly. Yeah, that's really sad, group 4. Let's get some oracle cards. Group 4, please, Spirit. And then we'll get charms as well. TikTok. Deadlines looming, running out of time. So maybe Spirit is saying to this energy here, there is still time to come forward and make things right, you know. Time is running out. You know, maybe you guys are older now and maybe they feel like you guys are, you know, there's not much left of your life. That sounds so morbid, but you know what I mean. Drifting, naturally drifting apart, no outside influence. So that's not true though. Maybe you guys decided to be friends and you just drifted away from each other. Maybe you drifted away from them because it was too painful for you. This happened to me. Happened to me 40 years ago, over 40 years, just over 40 years ago. I've never forgotten it because it did do a number on me as well. And I did really like the person, and then they went and ended up with someone else, had a baby, got married. And then the person tells me they regretted it, which wasn't very nice for me because it was just like, why are you telling me that now? And I knew I had to do the right thing by walking away from this person, and I never looked back. But I do look back. So it's just like, you know, oh, I don't know. I know, like, I can empathise with you guys if this is your story. Honestly, I really can, because even years later, you're just like, why? You know, but look at this. Rebirth, new beginning of an old situation, reconciliation. So I've got a funny feeling you are going to hear from this divine masculine. It may not be over. And I have had this come through my readings quite a lot lately. Whereas you're going to hear from someone from the past, and it's a divine masculine. See, look, we've got divine feminine and divine masculine. An old situation is about to crop back up again. Yep. Let's have a look. Group 4. So relaxation, and it says it's a good idea always do something relaxing prior to making an important decision in your life. So there could be something here that you're going to have to make a very important decision, and it could be in regard, well, because it's this reading, it is in regards to this person here. But before you make those decisions, relax, take a bath, do something. You know, we've got sleep as well. So that could be like maybe Spirit's telling you to sleep on it. So sleep is a golden chain that ties health and our bodies together. So try and get some sleep, okay, if you can, if you've not been sleeping very well. Maybe you've been dreaming about this person. Playing. Life is not a matter of holding good cards, but a playing a poor hand as well. So, you know, maybe you were dealt, both of you were dealt a poor hand. Manifestation. Everything you need, your courage, strength, compassion and love, everything you need is already within you, and you've come out of strength twice now, and that's literally the strength card. Power. Obstacles are placed in our way to see if what we want is really worth fighting for. Interesting. And then you've got gentleness. It's not how others make us feel that is important in life, but rather how we make others feel. I believe in that as well, you know. Oh, you've got union. Okay. You don't marry someone you live with. You marry the person you cannot live without. Ooh, that's very strong and unexpected. Expect something unexpected here, guys. Sometimes when you when you least expect it, you'll realize that someone loved you, and that's what I feel like you question. Let me ask Spirit a question because I want to be nosy. Will this person take action towards group 4? King of Pentacles. You've come out as Queen of Pentacles. Will they take action? 10 of Pentacles. I see a big yes right here. The Chariot, yep. Yeah. There is something here. Like I said, I feel like I've picked up on this energy before quite a few times recently. For months now, actually. And we see someone who is going to be taking charge, okay, and is going to come forward. They see you as their destiny here. That's the 10 of Pentacles. They see you as the person that they should have been growing old with. Right. Let's get some channel messages from this energy. Channel message from this person to group 4. So you matter and know. So something here you could be thinking about, and Spirit's telling you no. I'm a very jealous person. So maybe they saw something, if they're stalking your social media, they saw something that's made them very jealous. We've got Strength again, so ego could have got in the way back in the day. I want a fresh start with you, which we've just seen. Channel message from this energy to group 4. Oh, look at that. I'm too afraid to talk to you. Yep. You made me want to do bad things. I'm obsessed with your body. I'm open to compromise. I want you. I can't even look at you right now because I do feel like it's painful for this person. Yeah. I would do anything for you, and you are so very special. Group 4. Why are these wrong? Okay, got the wrong way round. Group 4, please, Spirit. You know, and you chose the moon charm, and the moon talks about our emotions, you know, our hidden feelings, something that's hidden from us, someone that could have literally lied to us, or even lied to themselves. The last quarter moon in Gemini, clear your mind. Spirit wants you to clear your mind. Attend to the details. Okay. Group 4. Take inspired action. So maybe Spirit's saying some of you should take action towards this person. Last quarter moon in Taurus, be proud of yourself, yeah? Be proud of your achievements and things, how far you've come and what you've done. And there's that Leo energy again. Full moon in Leo, go wild. So, I do feel like I need to get you a message as well, like I did with group 1, because, you know. So, a message for group 4, please, Spirit. In regards to this situation here, this reading. Let's do that again. Oh my God, seriously, can I actually shuffle? Sorry, I'm not having a good time with the cards because they are quite big. Group 4, please, Spirit. I don't know, maybe I'm not supposed to be getting you a message. Let's try one more time. Can we have one? Maybe I should pick it myself. Aha. Light worker. It's very weird, okay? You've got light worker and choose a side. It's very, very weird, that is. It's not weird, but it is weird because I haven't read it yet. But as I'm seeing this is, you are a light worker, but there could be something here that tends to draw you to the dark side. And Spirit may be asking you to choose a side. What are you? A light worker or a dark worker? Okay. So let's read it. And it says, as a light worker on a sacred journey, you spread goodness, hang on, I need to bring it closer. Protecting your precious aura is vital. Your energy radiates love and light, but it can also draw in unwanted negativity. Build a shield of love and protection around yourself to persevere your inner harmony. Utilize meditation, grounding exercises, and pure intentions to repel negativity and uphold the radiant energy. Care for your aura, allowing it to flourish so you can keep shining brightly and fulfill your mission with compassion and grace. Now, it could literally be, even with this choose a side, it could literally be that you tend to attract dark energies here, and maybe that draws out the darkness in you, you know, like where we're influenced, and you know. But anyway, let's read it. And then we've got, at a pivotal moment within yourself, you must decide whether to cling to anger or release it and trust a higher power. Remember, true strength comes from peace and letting go, which actually enhances your resilience and wisdom. Take a step back from any conflict to view it with a clear, compassionate understanding, and have faith that the universe has its own way of ensuring healing and justice, often beyond what we can see. It's very strange you've got both of those. Okay, let's get your charms. So if you don't want to hear the noise, group 4, close your ears or mute your whatever you're listening on. So group 4, please, Spirit. Okay, there's not really much going on in the home. I did try that. Okay, just put the U there. What are you mainly in? No, let's put that there. Okay. So there's not really much going on in the home. Maybe your home life is actually very peaceful, okay? Maybe there's something here with your home as well that maybe you've got to uproot and leave as well. So maybe you're upping and leaving, you know, buying a new home, moving to a different destination. There's not much going on in your home. You will be experiencing some kind of happiness and joy in regards to relationships, because this is relationships. You have the 9 of Wands in reverse. There is a new direction, a new path that is entering your life right now. The Sun energy talks about something very joyful that is going to happen. So it could literally be this person that you may end up hearing from after so many years, you know. If you guys are in a relationship and you're experiencing some difficulties in the connection, okay, one of you or them, is either being very, very stubborn and not wanting to compromise, not wanting to give in, okay? They're standing their ground about something. But the problem is here, sometimes we've got to find a solution. We've got to make peace with something here for us to be able to move forward. So it could literally be Spirit is asking you to find that peace, okay? Make peace with this, heal this problem that's going on. You know, change direction, change the way we're thinking at the moment, you know, and then you may find a solution to your problem. Okay, now change is this one right here. So you've got the Wheel of Fortune. You've got the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords in reverse. You've got the Q there. So we could be looking at like the Queen of Pentacles again, because you did come out as the Queen of Pentacles. And then we've got these two crystals. This talks about wealth and this talks about power. There is something, you've got some good fortune coming towards you now. It should have landed in that one really, because that is the Wheel of Fortune. You're very powerful in regards to manifesting, and you did have a card about manifesting there, and it is within you, okay? So expect something here. What I see with your fortune, where it's turning here, guys, is this Ten of Swords in reverse. It's like you've come out of something very painful, and you've risen above something. So it's like you've risen above haters. You've escaped something here to the point of it's going to be really, really positive, okay? You could hear something from someone that you've been waiting to hear from as well, because we do have two communications cards here as well. So what it could literally be, that you could be hearing from someone that is very wealthy, who is very powerful. So it's a lot like the Emperor energy that you could be hearing from. And what I'm seeing here is as well is, you know, when I mentioned about this person that, you know, maybe your paths had to go in different directions, okay, because that was their destiny, that's your destiny here. And it literally could be that maybe destiny, this happened this way because you escaped something here. You know, maybe at the time when you guys, if you'd got together, it may not have worked. So we could look at it that way, but you are going to be communicating from someone that is very powerful as well, okay? It comes from a wealthy background, and we do have that Ten of Pentacles there as well. It's like this person is established in life. It's like they've built a life for themselves and it's been very, very successful. Now, your luck. It's the Seven of Wands in reverse. There's something here, okay? You may have been working on something. You may have been doing something and it's not really, nothing's come of it. It's like you may be going around like on a hamster wheel, and it's like you may have been contemplating about quitting, you know, giving up. And that's literally what the Seven of Swords is saying here, that sometimes it's okay to quit. Sometimes it's okay to accept defeat, you know, it didn't work out. And something here, it may have brought you back down to reality here with the Seven of Cups. Let me clarify them too. Tell me about the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Cups in reverse. The Ace of Swords. It's, you know, it could literally be being honest with yourself. That's clarity as well, which is the Ace of Swords. It's, it could even be coming up with a new idea as well, guys. You know, if that idea didn't work, maybe you've just got to tweak something. Give up on that idea, find something else, and then you will see things progressing. You know, that is when your luck will change. That's interesting. So let's get you an angel number. And then a question. So think of your question while I get your angel number. So group 4. If I say group 3, ignore me, okay? Like I said, I don't do group 4. And look at that, you've got 40-40, which you are group 4. So Angel of Unity, Metatron. Metatron emphasizes the interconnectedness of all. Embrace the concept of oneness, foster brotherhood, and understand that every soul is a thread in the cosmic tapestry. Oneness, brotherhood, sorry, and connection. Go on Google and have a look at 4040. So ask your question, group 4. So any question you want, ask away now. It's group 4. Wow, whatever you ask for is a yes. The answer is yes. The situation or event is right on track at this time. And look at that, right? So that's very much a summer card, okay? And then you've got on the back of the deck, summer. Waxing quarter moon, the mother within 3 to 6 months. So whatever you ask for, there you go. So, my loves, thank you so much for staying and watching. I do really appreciate you all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And guys, wherever you are, you have a beautiful day. Much love.